Okay, on this next video, what I want to give you is some of what I call the hypnotic and subliminal techniques used in the power of suggestion. Okay? Now, we've probably heard about the power of suggestion through the years, and whether we're reading or hearing it in some type of class, or we've heard it in some kind of marketing information or lessons or something like that. But how do we use the power of suggestion? Now, we're talking about what hypnotherapists use and powerful persuaders use in any type of marketing situation that they're using what I call the black belt notes or the black belt techniques of persuasion. And we're going to share some of those with you here, especially in this video. I'm going to give you a couple of techniques that I've used over the years to get the absolute best results in the shortest amount of time that you can immediately apply this week to whatever venture that you're currently working with. Okay? Now, we talk about the power of suggestion. What is the power of suggestion? Okay, well, the power of suggestion is simply where you're guiding somebody's perceptions. You see, because we're bombarded with information and advertisements and information and television and media on the radio, as well as our distractions in our personal life. With so much information, we actually have perceptual filters. We have to filter out tons of information so that we can actually focus and not go insane. So through the power of suggestion, we can actually help guide our prospects on what to look for, what to filter for, what to sort, for in this wealth of information, in this incredible information age of audio and video and internet advertising and all this other stuff. Well, in sales copy, when you're maybe writing a sales letter, or in an email, when you're sending an email out to somebody, or in a telephone conversation, or a video presentation like this. An example of how I used it in building rapport is I also, along with building rapport with the audience, I was also putting in some suggestions. As I talk to people in videos over the years, if you're familiar with some of the programs that I've put out, some of the reasons that these programs have been so incredibly successful, and we've had people, making $25,000, $50,000 in a week, where we've developed new leaders, is because we were putting in the power of suggestion into our sales copy, into our videos, into all of our marketing materials on a consistent basis. Now, doing it more than ever before, some things we're going to release to you in the next few days that is super, super exciting and powerful that I'm going to share with you. But I want to give you a technique that you can use regardless of whether we get a chance to work together one-on-one or within one of our programs. It's something you can use in any business opportunity, any type of sales letter or internet marketing or online marketing program that will immediately generate more cash flow for you immediately if you apply them. So we're talking about suggestion and guiding a prospect's perceptions. As an example, as I'm talking to you now, let's just say that the noises that are around you, in the background noise, noises from the radio, all these other noises and distractions start to fade away. And they actually, as these noises come up, they actually help you focus more and more on watching me here on your computer screen, on your video, listening to my voice, where you crank up your attention about 1,000% and really hang on every word that I'm saying. So as I'm giving you these suggestions, it helps guide your perceptions to really watch and focus and hone in on what I'm sharing with you. So hopefully you're on the edge of your seat or really cranked up your attention to where you're really listening to me. I'm giving you some basic suggestions. Now, I also use this in my sales copy, in my sales letters, in the programs that we've created over the years, in the postcards, we're doing our direct mail postcards, in classified ads, when I've placed classified ads, I put little suggestions of what I want to guide people to do. Now, of course, we can't blatantly be a jerk and just tell people what to do, because it would be too abrupt, it would be too abrasive, it would be obnoxious or unattractive. So a suggestion, as you're writing an email, you're basically going to help guide their perceptions of what to look for. You're simply becoming much like a tour guide for their brain. So when you're using the power of suggestion, we can put statements into our sales letter that will allow you to guide the perceptions of your prospects. So if you're writing an email or you're writing a sales letter, you might start with some basic rapport building techniques that we talked about. Listen, I'm sure you've seen tons of programs over the years, and all those get-rich-quick programs that are bombarding your email, your inbox. But you know what? You can forget about all of those emails that you've seen in the past and crank up your attention about 10,000%. As you're reading this information, as you're watching this video, you're going to see opportunities that will pop up for you to make immediate money with this program if you get started today in the program. So what I did was I gave them a suggestion about reading this sales letter, about reading the email, and I put a suggestion, if you noticed, in that statement about getting started now with this program. If you've read any of the things that I've put over the years out, in the programs, when I'm writing a sales letter, I'll write that suggestion in the body of the copy, get started now, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. It's not an accident. Because what we're doing is we're making a subliminal suggestion in the body of our email, in the body of the actual sales page, and it's telling their subconscious mind, their internal motivational motor inside, get started now. Get started now. So what's called embedding, we embed that suggestion in the body of our email copy, in the body of our sales letter. When you get really good, you can do it within the body of your conversation. You can start giving subliminal suggestions to people in the context of your conversations with them. On an enrollment phone call, I hear people say, my gosh, you're such a powerful persuader. Well, all I'm doing ethically and honestly is embedding my conversation, and sharing information with them while also telling them and guiding their perceptions about what to look for and about what to do. Because if you want to get started now and you're on the edge of your seat, anticipating, what's going to come out next or what's going to happen in the next video, and the information I'm going to share in the next video that could literally change your income from a couple $100s a day to a couple $1,000s a day, ethically and honestly, you're going to want that information, aren't you? So by embedding our sales letters, our emails, as well as our conversations with powerful positive statements about what we want our prospects to do, and elegantly, in a non-abrasive way, keep on making those suggestions. Typically they say you need to hear a suggestion 7 times before you act on it. Well, we want to put those suggestions into our conversations and into our sales letters, into our emails and into our videos as much as we possibly can, because we're then going to be ethically and subliminally, and being a powerful persuader, persuading people very, very quickly and very, very powerfully through the use of suggestion. Becoming an elegant suggester, I call it. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about how you can immediately do that in some upcoming videos that I'm going to be sharing with you here over the next few days. So look out for the next video that will be released very, very shortly, and we'll see you on the next video.